Okay, so the next video, this video is going to be about the Monroe Doctrine. Okay, James Monroe, who is our 5th president right here, he in 1823 comes up with the Monroe Doctrine. Now, if you remember what the word doctrine means, it's a belief or a set of beliefs that you go by or you live by. Okay. Now, at the time, European countries were sending their soldiers over here to the Americas to establish new colonies. They were killing the natives. And remember, y'all, this is 1823. This is 80 years before Teddy Roosevelt, okay? So, they were killing the natives, taking the land, but every time the Europeans showed up, there was a war. And sometimes America got sucked into these conflicts. America was definitely the #1 superpower on this side of the planet. So James Monroe, our 5th president, told European countries, from now on, okay, if you have a colony in our hemisphere, in the Western Hemisphere, keep it. That's fine. Just keep the thing. There will be no new colonies from this point on, because you just keep on sucking us into wars. So if you are coming over here to start a new colony, you are saying we're going to consider it a declaration of war against the United States of America. Well, that's James Monroe, and it turned out that it worked pretty good for about 80 years. But this chapter is not about James Monroe, it's about Teddy Roosevelt, okay? Teddy said, I like the Monroe Doctrine. It's a good doctrine, but Monroe didn't go far enough. So what he has is called the Roosevelt Corollary to the Monroe Doctrine. Now, this is a political cartoon. This is about the Monroe Doctrine. The next political cartoon is about the Roosevelt Corollary. So, if you look right here, we have all the kings and queens of Europe, different people. This is a British guy, this is a Spanish guy. French looks like, that would be German, okay, and this is Portugal, okay. So, on the other side, we have Uncle Sam, who represents the United States government particularly. Uncle Sam does not represent America. He represents the U.S. government specifically, okay? And Uncle Sam is protecting the people of South America and Central America. Basically saying, don't come across this river. Well, the river right here is the Atlantic Ocean, if you really want to get into the symbolism of it, okay? Roosevelt changes things. This is Roosevelt's idea, okay? Now, there's a lot going on here, okay? We have the Europeans, we even have some Asians on this side. In the middle, you have the U.S. On this side, you have Central and South America, okay? And Roosevelt stands as the constable, which is the policeman, okay? He has his big stick. It says the new diplomacy. What's his big stick? How is he going to enforce this new policy? Well, it's the Great White Fleet, okay? So, and it says arbitration. If you remember, the word arbitration means when two parties have a difference of opinion, you bring in a neutral third party to make the decision as to who's right. So he's saying America will now stand as policemen of the world on this half of the planet. And if the Europeans have a problem with their colonies here, don't come over here and start mess. You come to the United States and America will solve the problem for you. But stay over there in Europe from now on. That's how he changed it. That's the Roosevelt Corollary. America is a new police force on this part of the planet. In order to be the police of half the planet, what do you need? You need a massive modern navy, right? And that's what his justification was for building the Great White Fleet. So, the Roosevelt Corollary, or change to the Monroe Doctrine, is that the U.S. would act as an international policeman, settling disputes between Latin America and Europe. This increased U.S. military presence in the region, which led to a great increase in the size of America's Navy. Okay? So that's that video for you.